Hey YouTube, this is Seth McDonald. I am back with another top video. I hope you all have a pleasant day today. Pretty much, I ended up uploading 3 videos last night. Um, as you can see, I am wearing the Chiefs. Nobody disses the Chiefs around me. I watched every one of the games. My favorite player is Patrick Mahomes. A lot of people don't like Patrick Mahomes because he's too good at what he does and stuff like that. But to me, I like him because he's a nice guy. I never met him before, but that's what I've heard. That he's a really nice guy. If I ever had a chance to meet him, it would be an honor. I would love to meet him, but because he's one of my favorite players, and another one is Tyrone Hills. He's another one of my favorite players. I would just love to meet them and just basically, ask them like certain questions. Like what made you want to do football? What made you, like, what is your workout uh, like? Or what made you start doing sports or whatever, Get to know them, as a person and then as a sports star. And, but like I said, I uploaded some videos last night and pretty much um, games on the day. I'm going to end up watching that later on. I'll end up recording it. That way I'll know. I can just fast forward through the commercials and everything. I'll probably end up doing a workout video Saturday. It's supposed to be nicer than yesterday. Yesterday was a little chilly than norm. I wasn't going to do a workout then, but I didn't really want to use a coat to work out, wear a coat to work out in. I get hot, and I don't really like to get really, really too hot. Because when I get really, really, really hot, like real too hot, sometimes I get to coughing or whatever. I might have asthma. I don't know. I don't know why that is. When I get too hot, I start coughing. But other than that, I am doing really good. My foot is doing 100% better. Doctor finally released me. I made a video on that. It's called "My Foot is 100% Better," um, at 100%, and I did a video on that. Basically, let you know that hey, I can do whatever I want now. I can go back to my old ways of training. I might not go all out like I used to. I don't want to re-injure it, but like I said, I've been doing a lot of kicking lately. I'm trying not to overdo it on the kicking, but it's been 6 whole months, 6 whole weeks that I have not been able to do any kicking into my system of fighting. And I don't really like to use hands because it gets so boring into my training. Um, that's what Mike Tyson said. Mike Tyson ended up doing techniques. Man, he studied boxing. He's really, whoa, techniques. Um, they, he said he got really bored of doing boxing over and over and over and over. And he said all of his life. And, being a boxer, just doing the same techniques over and over and over, yeah, it is boring. So that's the reason why it's like, I'm one of those people that like to do different things into my training. I don't like to do the same training regimen because if you do the same thing every day, it gets boring day in and day out. But I stay with my regimen. I stay with my training. I stay with what I do. I stay maintaining my physique. Because once you quit at it, there ain't no going back to it. You can go back to it, but you ain't gonna be in shape as you was. Um, Everything just goes downhill after you lay off for a while. But you can work your way back up to where you were Yeah, it takes time. It takes days. It takes months to get back to where you were. It takes years to get back to where you were in good physical condition if you are laid off from an injury. Now, does that mean you gotta baby everything you do? No, you don't. But you gotta keep in mind, on what you did wrong and learn to not to make that same mistake again. Most people that I know that work out, they get some type of injury. Some type of physical injury. They ended up quitting at what they do and what they love because they think, oh, their life is over because they get an injury. A buddy of mine was saying at work, he said he hurt his shoulder due to working out. Doing some training and boxing and stuff. I told him, no, I said, well, did you stretch before your workout? Did you do any of that? Or did you do a warm up before you worked out on the back? Did you do any of that? And he's like, well, that was 6 years ago. And he said, I was boxing. And he said, I tore my shoulder up. And I just gave up at it. I told him, I said, do some stretching for it. There's all kinds of ways, you can help your shoulder out by rehabilitate it, build it back up to where you need to be at. There are exercises you can do for it to help maintain that strength into it. Because if you just give up at it and quit it because you get an injury, then you weren't serious about it. And I told him, I just said, I said I have a sprained ankle. And I said, I'm still here working at my job on it, 8 hours a day, going home, lifting weights with my arms, doing some type of physical training. And I told him, I said, there are different ways you can work out. You might not be able to work that part out, but there are other things you can do. And I said, if you want to end up working out, I told him, I said, come by me, I'll train you. Come by my place, I'll train you, I got a gym. And he's like, you know what, I might have to take up on your offer one day. And I just told him, it's like, I can teach you ways that can get your shoulder back to normal. And that's what I told. And he's like, it's like I just told him. I said it's not all about. He said it was about when he was like 28 or something. I said, that's just a number. That's just an excuse saying that you don't want to work out. I told him, I said, it's all in the mind that you have pain there. But you don't want to overhurt it. You don't want to overdo it. That's one thing I get it. Maybe you just overdid it on the reps. Maybe you just pull a muscle in there. Or you might have torn a rotator cuff. Who knows? But the thing of it is that, if you get an injury, it doesn't, it's not the end of the world if you do other things, in sports. You can do walking, you can work your lower body out. You can work your core out. Do simple activities where you don't have to hurt yourself. Most people say, walking is a good exercise. It is. I've done it a few times myself when I get pissed off. I go for walks when I'm mad. Or I'll go for a drive when I'm mad. But the thing of it is, when you are hurt and you want to get good at what you get good at, it's the best thing to do is let that part of the body heal and go back to at it and see on where you're at. At what you do and maintain that. Don't give up at it. Don't give up at what you do. And that's what I do. I don't give up. If I get hurt, I'm back on to what I'm doing. I'm being a martial artist. I'm being a philosopher in life. I'm being a fitness trainer on YouTube. I don't give up on what I do because due to an injury, due to being hurt. I don't give up that easy. Most people say, oh, when you reach a certain age, you'll go downhill. Well, you can still work out when you're 45. You can still work out when you're 50. You can still work out when you are 60, 70, 80, whatever age you are. You might not be able to do as much. You might not be able to do as much as what you want to do when you get older. But as long as you still maintain that physical aspect in your life and to live healthy, then yeah. If you want to stay in shape, it's not about certain injuries you have. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind right here. If you let your mind get in the way of things, if you let your thoughts get in the way of things, your mind's going to have better control over you. Your fears are going to have better control of you. There was once a boxer I heard off of a movie. Rocky Balboa, the Rocky trilogy. When Apollo Creed trained Rocky on Rocky 3 against Clubber Lang. As Mr. T. Rocky lost his training spirit through that movie. Because of his trainer died. because he was hurt because he lost a best friend, somebody that was close to him as a family, more of a father figure to him. Apollo Creed knew that he lost his fighting spirit. He kept saying, man, remember, eye of tiger. You gotta have that eye of the tiger look, like he gave me the first time in the ring. You know, I didn't know what that meant. But if you get hurt from an injury, when you want to get back into something, you gotta go back and get that eye of the tiger. You gotta get the eye of the tiger motivation. You gotta want the spirit. You gotta want to want. Get back to good, doing good. And that's what his wife said to him in that movie. He said, everybody loses somebody in their life. Everybody gets hurt in their life. But that doesn't mean to quit living. That doesn't mean to quit, quitting at what you love doing. Because they pass on or move on with their lives or you got hurt. There's always a comeback. There's always to get strong at what you want to do. And she said, I known you all your life. And I never seen you like this and you never quit at anything. And he stopped and looks at her and says, where'd you learn that? He says, well, I married a fighter. And that's what she told him. The thing of it is, that motivation right there is the same way to life. If something tragic happens to you, you hit rock bottom, you want it bad enough, if you want to get back up at the top, you gotta think, I'm tired. There's no turning back. You gotta keep going, keep striving, doing the things you love doing in life. To me, that speech, that little part there on the movie, Rocky trilogy is one of the best movies out there for motivation. Sylvester Stallone, if I can reach out to him and if I can reach out to him in person, or if I can get a hold of him, or if I can meet him in person, because he's one of my favorite actors in action movies of American actors, a true American actors. If I can meet him in person, I would tell him, your Rocky movie trilogies, I grew up on them. I'm a huge fan of them. I've always been a huge fan of them. I never quit being a huge fan of them. I would say your movies has inspired me throughout life, ever since I was real little. And those movies have taught me is to never give up at your dreams in life on where do you want to be at in life. I found out where I want to be at in life. So I don't want to go back to the old me. I don't want to go back to the old me. I'm going back to the newer me. I'm staying with the new me. Because that's what I do. You know, I don't give up on my dreams because somebody else wants me to give. Um, wants me to quit at what I do. No, I don't do that. People ask me why I train. It's because I want to train. It's because the reason why I work out is because I want to work out. It's because it makes me healthy. It makes me feel good about myself. It's a meditation. It's good for the heart, soul. The name of it is, being a workout guru like I am, doing things on YouTube, making videos out there for all y'all. That's what I do. That's what I do because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy being me in front of you guys. I am never going back to the old me. The old me was lazy. He drank. He smoked cigarettes. He did all the legal bad things in life. I ain't going down that road no more. I'm being me as is. Speaking the truth. Nothing but the truth. Better always be honest than anything. Than to lie about something. That's all I'll say for now. Uh, check out my other videos that I uploaded. I uploaded 3 last night. I'll upload this one. It should be on around. Sometimes my internet's really slow. It just depends on the weather issues. And to me, it just depends. Sometimes it'll take 2 hours. Sometimes it'll take 3 hours to upload. And so yeah, it just depends on the internet connection. But like I said, if it's 3 hours, okay, it's 11:30 now. It'd be about, if I upload this now, it'd be about 2:30 till you get this video, whatever time it is in your guys' area. But mine would be 2:30 my time when it'll be uploaded. So mine is Central Time. Um, I don't know nothing about East Coast, West Coast, Central area, whatever on their times. But um, other than that, just bear with me. And like I said, um, have a good, beautiful day. Blessings to you and your family. If you are going through hard times through the wildfires and the coronavirus pandemics, ones that don't have jobs, um, stay positive. You'll get through this. There's a way and a will. We're all in this together, and um, just stay positive and count your blessings. That's all I say. And like I said, God bless you all on this beautiful day. And stay tuned for my next video. Seth McDonald signing out.